everyone. The plan today is an 8K easy. This morning I did a quick mobility session and now I'm just getting ready to head out for my run. I'm gonna do some quick dynamic stretches and warm up and then we're gonna head on out. I still can't believe we only have 2 weeks left. Like, what the hell? By the time this video is up, I'm already have done this marathon. Wild. So I just finished my 8K run. I just came back, did some stretching and did have some protein. And now I'm just gonna head to the gym to do some strength training. Something easy. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do this or not, but feeling like, you know, we're almost at the end. So might as well just stick with the program and just get it done. So I'm just gonna make my way to the gym now. So for today's tempo run, we have 9.1 kilometers on the schedule. We're starting off with a 1.2K warm up, and then we repeat the following 4 times. 1.2K at a 3:45 kilometer pace, and then a 400 meters at a 5:10 pace. We then have a 1.5K cool down. Today's session is a good practice of staying on our feet. The 1200 meter reps will be followed by a jog recovery. This can be as slow as you need, but the aim is to not walk. Continued effort keeps your heart rate up between the reps and is a good way to build your speed endurance. So that's on the schedule today. I'm actually interested to see how this is gonna feel because last week's 400 meter reps felt really good and sustainable even when it got really fast. I should be able to hold out the 1.2 at a 3:45. If I can do that, it's gonna be a great confidence booster. Yeah, fingers crossed. Let's see how it goes. And let's start with our usual warm-up stretches.
It's currently cloudy and 11 degrees.
That calls for a long sleeve.
Great for 6.
Okay, we're all warmed up now. So let's go. So just finished my protein shake. Now let's jump into how the run went. So total distance was 9.11 kilometers. Total time 39 minutes, 47 seconds. Average pace 4:21. Let's go into, so I end up hitting the target in every single rep, which was great. The first 2 sets actually felt really good. And you can see here on the second set, I was my fastest at 3:39. I was supposed to be at 3:45. So yeah, it was feeling really good. And then it was on the last 2 that the lactic buildup was happening in the legs and they were getting very heavy. So I really had to mentally fight for it. I even tried to like change the music mid-run, but Siri couldn't hear me, so I had to mentally just switch the brain off and just go for it. And we finished it with a 3:44, so a little bit faster than the prescribed 3:45, which is great, but yeah, it was definitely a tough one, this one. But we did get a new lactate threshold, which was awesome, which is a little bit faster than the pace that we need for sub 3. So it was nice getting that on the last week of speed workouts. So that's it for today. And now I'm just gonna do my cool down stretches.
What you doing?
Doing my Warm-up stretches. I'm sweating. I think I just did the workout. Just want to go to bed. No, this is gross. It's descending intervals. 2 reps of 1.6K at 3:45. And then there's 3 reps of 800 meters at 3:35. And then 4 reps of 400 meters at 3:20.
At least it'll be done and over with in 30 minutes or so.
No, 45 to 55.
Oh.
Likely 55 minutes. Yeah, I was thinking of going to the track, but then it's too much effort today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to nap. Again.
Well, we have to go to the movies, so you should go now.
I'm sweating. 1 kilometer warm-up done, and just resting until the intervals start. It's such a nice day out. Finish boat reps at the 1.6 kilometer or 1 mile. Now going into the 3 sets of 800 meters. Whew. It's so funny because like throughout the entire training, even though there was hard days, I've never like felt like giving up. But I'm feeling it now. These last 2 weeks have just been absolute grit. It's crazy. Just suffering right now. It's not over until it's over, I guess. Last rep, channeling all the work that we've done in the past 15 weeks. I'm gonna put it into this next rep. Let's go. Intervals done. So right now I'm just getting ready to do the next Pilates session that is on my program on Runna. There was definitely more core work today on that session than there was last week, and yeah, it was such a struggle. But it was good. This is the stuff that I really need to practice and work on, is a lot of the core, getting into those little muscles, get into the glutes, get into the hips. So yeah, I've been really enjoying these sessions on Saturdays. I feel like they're a really good warm-up to the long run on Sunday. So I'm going to skip today's strength session just because I feel like I need to start really tapering down, start letting the body recover. This week already, like the intensity on these runs was insane. So I think I'm going to try and let the body recover. So I know there's less workouts next week, but as we go into race day, but you know, I feel like I'm going to try and let the body recover as much as possible and not overdo it. So I'm going to skip on that today, and then tomorrow we'll go to our long run. It's the end of the month, which means that we're going to the Run Club meetup. Is that what you'd like to call it? Or what do you like to call it?
Yeah, the Run Talk Social.
Run Talk Social. On the schedule for today's long run is 12 kilometers. Starting off with 8K at comfortable pace, and then we go into 3K at a 4:20 pace, and then 1K cool down. And then so basically I'm going to start start off at the run club, and then I'm gonna deviate off and go on my own track. Any final thoughts?
I'm tired. That's
I'm tired too.
thought.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long week.
It's been a long month.
Yeah, that's also true. It really has. We're all jaded, but at least we're almost at the end. Weather is so gross right now. Hopefully by the time we get to the run meetup, the sun comes out.
What sun?
I know, it's so terrible. It's so miserable. We just got here and it's still lashing.
Lashing.
It's so gross.
It's gonna be a very quick run.
Almost 5K in. Feels so good today, even though it's raining. Now starting 3K at 4:20. Woo. And just like that, 15 weeks have passed. I've just completed my last long run. This is a moment to celebrate. I didn't know I could make it this far. Stoked. Can't believe it's finally here. Only one more week to go. So just got home. Like, it feels like it was just yesterday that we just started week 1 and we're just finishing week 15 and going into the last week. Where does the time go? So today's run actually felt really good. Again, it was only 12K. Despite the rain and the wind, it felt really comfortable. I was like 2K in and I realized I left my nutrition in the car. Such an idiot. It was kind of cold and kind of off and on raining. So I felt like I was just going faster just to keep warm, but total distance was 12K, time was 54:39, and my average pace was 4:33. My comfortable pace for the 8K was 4:40, and then the target was supposed to be a 4:20, and I did a 4:14. So the first kilometer at the 4:20, I actually did a 4:09, and then I dropped it to a 4:25 for the second one, and then a 4:08 for the last one. I believe there was a slight incline in that middle kilometer, which is why it was a little bit slower, but I was also trying to dial it back. I didn't want to go out too fast, but clearly I went back to a 4:08, so oops. The next week is the last week. So next week it is a lighter week. I think I only have one speed workout and then an easy run and then the marathon. So, but yeah, that's it. So thank you for following along this journey so far. And next week is race week. Let's see you then. Bye.